Hey, what is going on, guys? Your boy Shark Boy. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Storytime, and today we are talking about BAM! And that is my worst injury. I'm not too sure if I talked about my, some bad injuries I've had in the past, but I recall on a survival games I talked about this injury, but a lot of you guys may be new to the channel, so I figured, you know what, let's talk about some injuries, and we'll go from there. So I want to thank you for submitting this comment. And let's get right into it. So my worst injury was actually quite recent, and I'll talk about my worst three because they all kind of collide together. So I purchased a BMX last year. Some of you guys may have seen on my Instagram before. By the way, I don't use that Instagram anymore. I just don't use it anymore. But if any of you guys are longtime viewers and have seen pictures of a BMX before, that is indeed my BMX. And if you guys don't know what a BMX is, it's like it's a bike, but for sport and for doing tricks on and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty well what a BMX is. So, my friends and I, my buddy Matt, he was the one that went to Las Vegas with me. If you guys seen the vlog, and so my buddy Matt and I wanted to race out of his court because he lives in a court. And so we were like, let's see who's faster. Let's race in general. And so we decided to race outside of a court. Starting from the inside, racing out, which is very stupid. If you ask why, that is stupid because there could be cars, because it is traffic. There are traffic. And so I remember my my other friend saying go, and so Matt and I were pedaling really hard, trying to be the first one, of course, you know, because we wanted to win, or one of us wanted to win, that is. And so I remember coming to the outside of his court and hearing a loud car drive down. However, I don't recall actually acknowledging that there's a car coming. It was more so of, I gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going, and I didn't want to stop whatsoever. I didn't want to stop for anything, that is. Let me just turn this down a little bit. So, we kept going, and this car was going to the point where it was speeding down this road. It was not supposed to be going that fast. He was going over the speed limit, and it is a lot his fault, plus ours, because we were racing outside of a court, which is very stupid. Don't do that, guys. I really don't want you guys to get hurt. That'd be very upsetting to know if one of you guys got hurt like that, or hurt in general. Anyways, so we were driving out, and this car comes by, and so here we are driving, and we're facing its driver's seat door, which is the left side in Canada. If you guys are in the UK, it's on the right side. We're talking left side here, so we're facing his end. Matthew, conveniently, because the car's already driving down in the middle, he just got to turn to the right, and he was fine. However, myself, it was either brake or keep going, and you're going to hit this guy. So, quick reactions, I was just like, okay, I have to brake. And my BMX had the best brakes out of the entire group, and that is there's pros and cons to having good brakes on your BMX. Like, of course, you can stop quicker. However, I spun out. My bike, this day I got new pedals, new grips, new color stuff on my bike, and I immediately pushed on the brakes. My back tires spun to my right. I fell on my ground, and I put my elbow down to stop me, right, to slow me down a bit, because I was holding my bike in my right hand, and my left elbow was down to stop me, and that was not a good idea. And I didn't feel any pain. Everything was numb. And so this guy slams on his brakes and was like, dude, are you okay? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, thanks, I'm fine, I'm fine. He's like, you better watch out next time. You better not go driving crazy on the road. So I didn't feel any pain, and Matt walks up to me, he's like, holy crap, dude, look at your arm. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. It's not the pain that hurts me, it's the fact of seeing and knowing it's there. I can deal with the pain, but the fact that it's there, ugh, that is the worst that I don't like. So I lifted up my elbow like, oh my god, this is going to suck. And there it was. My entire elbow right here was all cut open, all bleeding and all that stuff. And how did we have to clean it? Alcohol. It was to the point where there was rocks and everything in there that we had no choice, but we had to use alcohol. So that was very, very, very painful. However, stuck through it, made sure that I didn't have to lose an arm, which that would have been very, very upsetting. And so now I'm going to talk about my second worst injury, and this is also BMX. So I was riding up to my friend's house, and Matthew was also there, and it was, I want to say 10 o'clock at night. We were riding up a hill, which the guy was racing down. It was the same hill he was racing down. We were riding up. And so I remember riding up this hill, and I lost all control in my arms. I just let go, and I don't even know why. I just lost all control in my arms, and I was just dead. Not legitimately dead, but I was out. Not sleeping or anything, but I just lost all power in my arms, and I pretty well turned my handlebars and went face first into the ground. My mouth was open. What happened there? My teeth smashed on the ground. Broke a couple of my teeth and all that stuff, which are fixed now. And so I had to go to the dentist the next day, and I got them fixed. That was not fun. Thank God there's a family, my family has a dentist in it, because I would have been so, like, screwed if there was not my uncle that's a dentist. And so I went to him the next day, and he got it fixed and all that stuff, but it was so painful. I smashed it right off the ground, and it was just dreadful. I honestly didn't want to talk to anybody, see anybody, and thank goodness it was in the summer, because it wasn't school time. And my third least painful or worst injury is also BMX. So I'm going to tell you guys something at the end of the video, and I think you guys are going to like this. So we were doing dirt jumps, and I wanted to do this one dirt jump, and so I was going down, did it, and I landed it fine, except my legs twisted. Somehow, my legs twisted, and I lost all control of my bike. Great. So my bike spun out, I went over the handlebars, and my legs twisted to the point where they're like this. They're like all wrapped around each other and all that stuff. Smashed to the ground. I think I was knocked out for like a couple seconds. I don't recall. I'm not too sure if I was knocked. I don't remember that much. But this was, if you guys know what pegs are, they basically are on the side of your tires, which are steel things that you can use to grind on metal things. So it was sharp and steel, and so that went right into the side of my right leg, so my right side right here, and it cut me open, and it was very, very, very painful. And I didn't feel the pain. I don't know why I don't always feel this pain that is there. However, I couldn't feel my legs, couldn't walk, so I called my mom. I was like, "Yo, mom, I need you to pick me up. I can't feel my legs." And of course, my mom being my mom, she assumed the worst, thinking I broke my leg, thinking I sprained my leg, thinking I lost my leg, whatever, because that's how my mom is. And so from there on out, my mom picked me up, and I went home, and I didn't even realize my pocket was ripped open. So you know when you go in your pocket, and if you pull it out, there's that little pocket. It's your pocket. That was all gone, and my hand. I pretty well put my hand in my cut, and so I pulled out my hand, and it was all blood, and it was disgusting. Didn't even realize it was getting all over my mom's truck. It was so gross, and the truck went from being white to red, and I'm surprised I didn't like pass out for loss of blood, because I lost quite a bit of blood. So those are my top 3 worst injuries, and to make it even better, all those injuries happened in the same week. Yeah, it was not fun. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please make sure to smash the like button, because I did go through pain to tell you this story. If that pain didn't happen, I wouldn't tell you this story. I wouldn't have had it. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Get down!